Yo, what's good? This is your man E. Irizeri. This video is about MILFs and Cougars. My experiences. My man Cham Creed, he uploaded a video the other week saying MILFs ain't popping. Alright, he's entitled to his reasons. He's still my brother though, you know what I'm saying? Just because, we differ, that doesn't mean that I'm gonna throw him under the bus. That's my boy. You know what I'm saying? If it weren't for me, I want to put him onto a couple of websites, man. So now he and I are still brothers until the end. But in any event, with MILFs and Cougars, based on my experiences, see, when I was in my early 20s, right? I just had this aura, this nexus, this sexual nexus for an older woman. I would look how elegant they carry themselves. And I notice, even though I don't usually date slender women, older women whom are slim carry their slimness very well in such an elegant way that you can't help but to be driven to be attracted to her. And yo, let me tell you, out of the 12 MILFs that I dated, we always went bareback raw, yo. I mean, son. They know what they're doing in bed. Okay? Out of all the women I slept with, yo, the MILFs, they know what they're doing in bed. And I never had a garbage MILF in bed. Okay? I had sex with white MILFs. I had sex with a black MILF. And I had sex with a Puerto Rican MILF as well. And man, let me tell you, any cat that is young out there, if you're gonna mess with American women, mess with a MILF or a cougar, you know what I'm saying? Like in her late 40s, mid to late 40s, you know what I'm saying? Because usually, the menopause button on a DVD player has been pressed. You don't want to deselect it. You don't want to depress it. You don't want to unpress the button, because if you do that, you might fuck around and get her pregnant, and then what? You know what I'm saying? By the time she's in her 60s, the child is a teenager, and you're gonna, like Rob Bass and DJ Easy Rock, it takes two to make everything go right. And if it's just one person there just raising the child because the other one is arthritic and shit, or isn't as physically apt to raise the child, then, there's problems. So that's why you gotta be careful with MILFs. You don't want to knock them up, especially that's what a lot of MILFs try to do. They want to get their last glory at motherhood. So that's a reason why some MILFs go raw dog. Fortunately for me, whether I bust inside of them or not, or I pull out on some, porn star type of shit, if I pull out or in an eye or something, they like that shit. They wipe it all over their face, It's kind of, I don't know if I would call it an Oedipus complex or something, but I usually have a natural attraction for BBWs and or MILF-Cougars. But I don't know if I nipped this in the ass well enough, but the thing with the MILFs is that usually when you holler at a MILF, they don't usually play games as much. I never, on the contrary, with a younger chick, she has to worry about her peer circle, because she can't look like a whore or a slut to her friends, especially if they're prudes, So you can't wear sex on your sleeve with them, They have to be discreet, because at the end of the day, women love sex, as much as men. Some scientific studies say that women like sex more than men do. Do I have proof? No. Is this hearsay? Absolutely, because I don't have any facts to back it up. However, I do strongly believe in that hearsay. I do strongly believe that women like sex more than men. Why else would women work so hard to suppress something so natural? Just to worry about acquiring a negative stigma. But yeah, but back to the subject at hand. It's like MILFs is like they usually don't play as much games, you know. It's like you could fuck them on the first date, bareback and all, busting their shit and everything. Their shit might be their face, their shit might be, you know, their sugar walls, you know. There's times while I'm about to nut, I asked him, yo, ma, where you want me to put it? She's like, keep it right there, pa. Bust right inside of me. You know, they like that shit. And you might say, you a fool, there's AIDS out here, you know. But the funny thing is, I never caught an STD, nor have I knocked up a MILF. I never caught an STD from a MILF, nor have I knocked one up. So basically, I had nothing but good, hence, I had nothing but good experiences with MILF cougars. So, I guess based on my personal experiences, you know, a MILF is where it's at, you know. But, however, since I gotten a bit older, I haven't been pulling MILFs as much, you know. I guess they going for the younger guys. Or maybe this generation is different of MILFs. Maybe they're a bit more feminized now. Because, you know, feminism has really been popping since the late 60s, you know. And now these women whom are in their late 30s, early 40s, mid-40s now, they're part of the early feminist generation of, you know, this strong independent woman type of shit. You know, before you had, you know, Destiny's Child, you had fucking groups like Bitches with Problems, BWP, talking about, you know, how niggas ain't shit and this, that, and the third. I can't think of any other groups off the top, you know, where you have women coming out dissing the shit out of men. But, you know, that's one thing I do. This is a bit off topic again, but I gotta put it out there. I miss SWV, Sisters with Voices. I don't mean Sister with Voices on YouTube. Fuck her. I'm talking about Sisters with Voices, the R&B group. Now, they never threw men underneath the bus. Okay, they might get a little too over-domineering with the downtown, because when I originally saw the video back in 93, they were literally stuffing niggas' heads between their legs in the video. Maybe it was all in fun in the video. I didn't get mad, you know, I observed it like, dag, why are they mushing, you know, son's face all between their legs? But it's probably just fun of the video, so I'm not going to take it too seriously. But still, however, SWV had a lot of respect for men. They made great R&B music. And then you start having TLC coming out, you know, with these no scrub shit. With fucking Candy Brusses from Escape, you know, her probably pro-feminist ass writing about that shit. You know, fuck that. I'm getting off topic. Anyway, back to MILFs and Cougars. Yo, that's where it was at for me, you know. Before I left the Philippines to come to South America, I was dating a MILF. She, you know, homegirl will always make me Filipina spaghetti, tocino, man, you know, chorizo, man. She, all types of meats she would bring over and she would prepare them with adobo. She was cool, man. And one time, this showed how immature I was when I went out to get something to eat from the bakery, right? I had no idea she was coming over. She didn't let me know. She wanted to surprise me, okay? And I left my phone in the house, okay? I lived by myself when I had a house in the Philippines. And she was standing there for like a good 20 minutes and I felt bad. But then when we sat down, you know, I hugged her. I'm like, I'm sorry, Ma. I didn't mean to leave you out there like that. You know, she wasn't crying or anything, but this is what I felt bad about. I picked up the phone. This is the first time in my life from the same person within a half an hour. I had not 2, not 6, not 12, but 32 missed calls from the same person within that small allotted time. I did the immature dummy move and my reaction was a giggle. I done that, yo. Shorty went to tears. The MILF went to tears, yo. And I felt bad, man, because I was like, dag, yeah, that was an immature bobo dummy move right there. And I had to man up and make up for it right away. I'm like, Mommy, I am really sorry. I am so sorry for disrespecting you like that. But however, she saw past the immaturity. But with an American MILF, if I were to do that, yo, she would have thrown me under the bus. Because the moment you chastise, man, an older MILF like that, They're gonna use the age complex against you. Like, you're too immature. I'm better off dating my son if I'm gonna date somebody, and I don't date my own son because I don't get down like that. So yeah, you gotta be careful with MILFs, man. If you disrespect the MILF, or the moment you show a MILF that you're irresponsible, they will literally throw you under the bus. I might have a part 2 to this later, but I think I'm at the 10-minute mark. So I'm about to shut down camp on this video. Alright, this is your man E. Irizeri. I'm about to fall back. 1.